world is changing. Bigger missiles, different missiles.
Precision gunfire support. We move into the future. Railgun, solid-state laser.
Lasers, railguns.
Megawatts of power at your fingertips.
Power, and lots of it.
DDG 1000.
Zumwalt.
DDG 1000.
DDG 1000.
It's changed the game.
Never ever been done before.
Radically different than anything I've worked on.
Radical departure from previous ship design.
We're the new wave of the future.
This is the wave of the future.
Lifeblood of the platform is people. You know, without it, it's just a hunk of steel. You know, people are the difference. One of the things Admiral Burke said to us, the ship is built to fight, you had better know how.
The sailor dictates the platform's atmosphere. If you have a good sailor, they're highly motivated, they're highly trained, they will tend to do things the correct way, and they will do them better and more efficient. When this ship get underway, it's gonna be I would say the new wave of the Navy. It's gonna have a lot of eyes on her.
I think any sailor can expect that when they get to Zumwalt, they're going to be expected to perform at a seasoned petty officer level, not anything less.
The thing that excites me the most is the history behind Admiral Zumwalt. I just love his philosophy. I think he was a great person. Once you read about Admiral Zumwalt and you see his legacy, it just makes you want to be on his ship.
You know, they're embarking on the adventure of a lifetime. You are on the leading edge for the Navy. You know, you are doing something that none of your peers are going to have the opportunity to do. You are taking the first of a class to sea, and nobody else can take that from you.
I have all faith in my shipmates. I believe we will all come together, and once the ship get underway, everybody will see that this is a great ship.
As clearly demonstrated by recent events close to home and overseas, our nation and our Navy Marine Corps team confront dramatically new and dangerous security challenges. Today, we live in an era fraught with global instability, with peacetime and wartime distinctions blurred. Flashpoints erupt, suddenly and violently, anywhere on the planet, including our own homeland. With increasing frequency, the threats to U.S. interests are multifaceted and asymmetrical. Meeting these threats effectively necessitates new strategies and innovative tactics, the application of superior technologies, and the fielding of warfighting capabilities that enable our Navy Marine Corps team and the joint forces to take the battle to any enemy. This means an entirely new and revolutionary warfighting system. This system is the Zumwalt-class destroyer, a dynamic multi-mission surface combatant now being developed by a premier nationwide team led by Raytheon and the progenitor of the Navy's fleet for the foreseeable future. Imagine a land attack ship that can support Marine and Joint Expeditionary Forces ashore in any littoral area. a ship that can prosecute missions inland in the littoral environment, home to 75% of the world's population, with continuous precision gunfire at ranges up to 100 miles, and with land attack missiles at even greater distances. That's the Zumwalt. Imagine a hunter-killer ship so stealthy it can prowl the seas, virtually unseen and unheard. A ship so well armed that it can seek out and destroy or circumvent any threat that it encounters, including aircraft, minefields, missiles launched from any land-based, maritime or airborne source, submarines, and other surface ships. That's the Zumwalt. Imagine a super smart ship capable of successfully managing any of the fleet's command, control, communications, and intelligence challenges. A ship that can integrate its own vast enterprise computing resources with those of other seaborne, land-based, airborne, and space-based asset of the joint services and our allies. That's the Zumwalt. Imagine a self-aware ship designed to anticipate and solve problems. A ship so automated, so thoroughly integrated, and so able to sustain its own systems that it requires a crew about half the size needed to operate current destroyer classes. That's the Zumwalt. Imagine a high-performance ship that cuts easily through all seas with an advanced wave-piercing hull form. A ship with a single, fully integrated power system that drives the vessel and all of its subsystems. A ship that can readily adapt to changing mission requirements and to new weapons systems yet to be designed. That's the Zumwalt. Now, imagine a tough ship, unrivaled in survivability. A ship designed from the outset to sortie into harm's way, to carry out its mission, to sustain its crew with a superior quality of life for the duration of the mission, to protect its crew at all times, and to bring them safely home when the mission is done. That, too, is the Zumwalt. The Zumwalt-class destroyer is the cornerstone enabling the U.S. Navy's forward-looking 21st century concepts of Sea Power 21 and ForceNet. This ship fields the many capabilities required to deliver the long-range offensive power of Sea Strike, the defensive power of Sea Shield, and the joint operational independence of sea basing. Meeting the vision of Sea Power 21, the Zumwalt-class destroyer merges the most innovative and transformational technologies ever incorporated into any single naval vessel. The Zumwalt signals a major sea change for the Navy, enabling a dramatic transformation in the tactics and procedures needed to check any threat, no matter how subtle or how alarming that threat may be. The technologies underlying the Zumwalt include an automated gun system, a new undersea warfare system, cutting-edge air and surface dominance capabilities, a stealthy hull form, an integrated power system, and automated damage control, all brought together in a human-centered design and fought with an optimized crew. These and other key Zumwalt technologies are currently in an advanced state of development. Equally important, when the first Zumwalt-class destroyer sets sail within a decade, it will begin to realize significant life cycle cost savings due to increased fuel efficiency, decreased crew requirements, lower maintenance, and easier support. The Zumwalt-class destroyer is the precursor of warships to come, as crucial to the future of the United States as it is to our Navy, to our troops ashore, and to our allies around the globe. From the Zumwalt will spawn a new fleet of transformational ships, ranging from fast littoral combat ships to missile-laden cruisers to sovereign sea bases. Each will be scaled to meet specific fleet warfighting requirements and to interoperate with each other more effectively and more dependably than ever before. Look upon the faces of your sons and daughters who will serve aboard Zumwalt-class destroyers in the years to come, and be thankful that this truly visionary and revolutionary ship will keep them and you safe in the 21st century.